Hi, my name is Kate Willers, and this is my presentation of Moral Compass for Module 8. First, I'll go through the summaries here. My face is covering some of them, but as we go, the first one, the video titled Moral Compass by C.D. Lee, he talks about just the basic concept of having a moral compass and integrity in your personal and work life. And just the fact in his belief that culture tells us right and wrong is situational, and it depends on the person's viewpoint in that scenario. But he disagrees with that. He believes that it is not situational. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and don't even get close to the line dividing right and wrong. The next summary is the having a moral compass video. I actually really enjoyed watching this one. I found the speaker to be really engaging. And he spoke about the fact that morality can obviously come from your upbringing and your personal experiences. And putting people first is important in your decision making, especially in business. So put the people first, not the processes. And respect individual dignity, addressing the decision made by the person, not the person specifically, I think is really important. And I agreed with him quite a bit on that. And knowing exactly what your line in the sand is when it comes to morality, what's negotiable, what's non-negotiable, like what do you find acceptable, and knowing that and making those beliefs clear as you enter into any situation that involves making a decision. The next video was from the McCombs School of Business. This one was interesting just due to the illustrations mixed with the in-person interviews. I really liked how it was put together. But this one focused on just the cultural basis of morality and the historical and evolutionary basis of it. And just the fact that most moral decisions are based on emotions, at least initially. And rationalizations, for wrongdoing are often followed by negative emotions. So your just your gut telling you that this immoral decision that you have made is not the right one, even though you have maybe rationalized it. Just based on history, emotional responses initially helped us work together in groups and follow societal norms and be a part of a group for survival. So if you were recognizing the group and acting with the group in mind, you were more likely to survive. And that's kind of our current view of morality has kind of stemmed from that concept. And basically, this video also said that empathy is at the root of a moral life. And the quote that I included from this video was, with diligence and practice, we can sometimes automatically override our automatic emotional response. So you may have an initial emotional response, and that's okay, but combining that with logic is often the best way to go about things. Next up, the first article of the two articles, Set Your Moral Compass True North. And this one was relatively short, but just talking about using integrity and thinking of others before yourself. Treating others with respect and seeking out people to surround yourself with who have empathy and integrity and show those in everyday situations. And strive to tolerate others, but treat others not just with tolerance, but actively seek to improve the lives of others, which I think is a really cool way to live your life and go about your day. The last article, which I found kind of interesting, talked about just how society views morality and how we view certain things as immoral just because they may be more widely publicized and we're more aware of it. So we think society is supremely immoral, but it is according to this article, it's just how things are portrayed to us. And this focused mainly on the concept that a uniform true north in all society is impossible due to different life experiences. And society needs to completely settle on a single absolute authority. They were mostly basing this in religion, to establish the difference between right and wrong. And because we will never settle on one single absolute authority, according to this author, B. Orchard, we will never reach an overall agreed upon true north. So those are the articles and their summaries. For my own moral compass, I made a Padlet. So I'm going to see if I can switch over to that while still recording. Looks like I can. That's cool. Let me expand this a little bit if I can. I may not be able to. That's okay. So here you can just see I have my compass in the middle, and I really like this website because you can add photos, you can add GIFs, you can add videos, audio, whatever. And I focus mostly just on images and GIFs, but you can see my compass there in the middle, surrounded by understanding, empathy through the arts, just because I'm a theater teacher and I think that's really important. Family is really important to me, and really helps guide my moral compass. My parents and my brother and those that I surround myself with, along with my husband and my close friends. Leadership as a teacher and someone who has some leadership positions in my school, I think it's important to keep that in mind, and how you are leading others is important. Responsibility for the future. I included a GIF about recycling and being aware of the planet, because I think that stems obviously with empathy, and those different ideas. Going over here to integrity, obviously, is important to everyone. Striving to have a true north moral compass. Communication is extremely important to me. You can't be an effective leader if you don't communicate. And as we go back over here, leading with love and care, I think, is really important. This is a silly little graphic that I have, but I like it. I think it shows what I'm trying to say. And then acknowledging shared experience, but also knowing which experiences are not shared and what we can learn from each other in that way. So this is a little awkward to record, but I think it worked pretty well. So we'll go back to my presentation here. Here are my references and my addendum. And I won't read these out loud completely, but excuse me. My overall reflection on this assignment is just, it's important to recognize the concept of a moral compass, how it's viewed currently, but also historically and by others in society who live different from us, and acknowledging those points in addition to where your own compass points. And as I said here, I hope to use this information to not only be more aware of the ideas of morality and where they stem from, but how my own were shaped. So that is my presentation and my moral compass. Thanks for watching.